Why public service announcements are effective in combating distracted driving. 5 letters, 1 text. That's all it takes for life to be changed forever. With technology becoming more readily available in our world, a distracting driving epidemic has taken over the world by storm. Most come up with excuses such as, everyone does it, or it won't happen to me, to lessen the reality of just how deadly texting and driving is. But the truth is, no one is exempt from the consequences of distracted driving. One effort to combat this problem is public service announcements, otherwise known as PSAs. Although many people may not take the PSAs to heart and simply ignore them, thinking that they do not apply to them, public service announcements greatly reduce the number of distracted driving incidents. Public service announcements, or PSAs, especially those with personal stories of those who have lost someone due to distracted driving, can help reduce the number of distracted driving incidents by making people more aware of the consequences of what they are doing. Raising public awareness is an important step in fixing any issue, especially when it comes to distracted driving. According to the official U.S. government for distracted driving, the best way to end distracted driving is to educate all Americans about the danger it poses. As driving has become one of the most popular means of transportation in the U.S., people tend to forget that driving is a privilege and not a right. Not everything is as safe as it seems, and so, the responsibility of having a license should not be forgotten. According to the National Safety Council, there are around 1.6 million crashes each year that are caused by cell phone use while driving. Public service announcements help remind drivers of this and show them just how crucial it is to stay alert while driving. Public service announcements are a good step in reducing the number of distracted drivers on the road. While some may say that people will not listen to and instead ignore the messages given by public service announcements, studies have shown that they do make a difference in the majority of people. For example, one study on people's receptiveness to PSAs concluded that nearly 1/3 of those familiar with the PSAs said that they had learned from them, and about 20% said that they took specific actions as a result of the PSAs. As you can see, public service announcements do have an impact on people. Although there will always be people who refuse to listen and believe that they are above the consequences that result from distracted driving, there will still be many people who will understand the severity of their actions. Even just a small group changing their actions while driving is still a good step in the right direction. Overall, public service announcements are an effective way to combat the rising epidemic of distracted driving. PSAs provide awareness on important topics that many do not think about on the daily. This reminds people of the possible dangers of what they are doing, and when about driving, remind drivers to pay attention while on the road. While some may argue that people will ignore the information being told, those who do will change their habits for the better. Even just a few people being more careful while driving can help prevent many accidents. Next time you think about answering a text while on the road, remember that it could very well be your last.